And hello, good people of the internet. It is I, Tommy Kelly, and welcome to another episode. In this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the new version of the 47's deck, which is this, the 47's Monochrome deck. Earlier in the year, I started doing daily readings using the 47s. I did a 3-card reading every day for a couple of months, 3 or 4 months. Can't remember the exact time or exact length exactly. It was a number of months anyway. And I would take a photo of the reading every day and put up a description of what I felt it was about, with the aim of it trying to be a more generalized reading than something that was just about me. Some days were really, really great, and some days it was a bit ambiguous, and some days just kind of didn't seem to say anything about anything, but a lot of people did find it quite valuable, and I enjoyed doing it until I didn't. But what I really did get from it is 2 things. One, there was a particular reading which I wanted to turn into a print, which I'm currently working on, and if you're a member of the Patreon, then you can see the process junkie posts, as I call them, which is the behind the scenes or the work in progress on what I'm doing in that, which is the planet, the seer, and the mother combined in a way that came out during these readings. But another thing that I really enjoyed about them is that when I put up the photo every day, for the most part, I did it in black and white. And I really liked how the cards looked in a kind of monochromatic finish. Not exactly just desaturated, I just didn't want to take the colour out of it. But have that kind of old film-like quality of like a sepia, but not too orange or not too yellow, and not too, I suppose, looking like you've just put a, old movie filter on it. So I spent a bit of time in Photoshop getting it right, just to have a good look to it that wasn't just, as I say, a desaturation. I wasn't just putting a black and white filter on it. And I will go through all the cards at the end so you can see each one individually, because as you can see, being that this is a black and white video, barring the red colour of the grenade and the skull, it's just going to look black and white, right? So the end section will be in colour. You can see exactly as well as YouTube compression will allow what the cards look like. The link will be in the show description if you want to buy them, and they're available ongoing. They were originally going to be a limited edition thing, but I talked to a number of people whose advice I certainly take on board, and they all felt that no, I should just release it as an ongoing thing, because it was cool enough for something that would be justifiable to be part of the greater 47's kind of card collection, deck collection. But what I decided then, because I still want to do a limited edition or something special for Halloween, which is the 47's birthday, is that I will re-release the 5th anniversary box set that I did last year for about a week or 2 weeks, like the week before and the week after, say, of Halloween, for people who missed out on it last year, and then also to market kind of do something that's kind of cool. I really like the kind of Bill Drummond idea where he only releases a book and you can only get it at 4:30 on a Tuesday, a particular Tuesday. Well, we're so kind of embedded in a culture that you can get anything you want. Any song you ever want to listen, you can just listen to it now. When and we don't have any kind of scarcity, if you want. So I kind of like that scarcity, even if it is in a sense forced. But there's something about it that feels quite magical. So I like the idea that a deck would only be available once a year, the week before and the week after the 47's birthday. And I will link in the description as well a video which will detail exactly what's in that deck. It'll be from last year, and it'll show the difference between the standard deck, the deluxe version of the deck, and this limited edition version of the deck, which will, I suppose, will be on sale every year until it isn't, from the week before and the week after Halloween. Just a point about the price. A few people have asked me, was it cheaper than the printers because it's in monochrome? And it isn't, because Gamecraft are going to offer you a colour and a monochromatic printing option in the way that, say, Amazon Print on Demand do when you do a book, which is why the Grimoire of the 47's is quite expensive compared to the little black book, which isn't that expensive relatively, because the Grimoire has loads of colour pictures, which is quite expensive to print, particularly using a print on demand, whereas there's no pictures at all or images other than the sigils in the little black book. So with the monochromatic deck, it's just counted as exactly the same as a colour deck. But apart from that, as I said, because I didn't just want to desaturate it and just take the colour information out, and I wanted to have a bit of a tone to it, there is some colour information in it anyway, so I would have had to do it as a colour print to get it to the satisfaction of the look that I wanted, or the aesthetic I was going for. So it's the same price as the standard deck, And, you know, like, well, no one's forcing anyone to buy any of these things, and all of the 47 stuff is available for free on the website. And but if you do buy it and you do purchase it, certainly does help me out an awful lot, and allows me to continue doing this type of stuff and continuing all my endeavours, and to keep going. Long may that last. Though I've had a good run, so I can't really complain. So yeah, check out the cards as I flick through them now in this end segment. Have a look at the link in the description if you do want to buy the deck. Have a look at the video of the limited edition version that will be out around Halloween. And have a look out for all the stuff that we do. Crazy stuff, interesting stuff that we do. A lot of magic stuff around Halloween with the 47s. Either by joining up on the Patreon or the newsletter or the Discord, or anywhere where I try and make all the things I'm doing available to all of you good people. So, good people, be well, and may our best days be ahead.